Loneliness. It's a unique kind of pain, isn't it? It's not just about being in an empty room. You can feel it in the middle of a crowd, at a family gathering, even at church. It's the silent ache of feeling unseen, misunderstood, unknown. It's the feeling that if you were to disappear, no one would truly notice. It's the heavy silence after you've put on a happy face all day for the world. It's the deep, human cry of a heart that feels disconnected. And in that place of profound isolation, it's so easy for the lies to creep in. No one cares. You are unlovable. You will always be alone. And the most painful lie of all, even God has forgotten you. You pray, but the words feel like they dissolve into the silence. You look for a sign, but all you see is the emptiness around you. If you are in that place right now, I want this message to be a quiet whisper of truth that finds its way into the deepest corners of your heart. I want you to know that your feeling of loneliness is real and valid, but it is not the ultimate reality. Because one of the most beautiful and central names for our God, woven throughout Scripture, is Immanuel. It means simply, God with us. Not God watching from a distance. Not God waiting for you to get better. God with us. Here, now, in the loneliness. There is a story in the Old Testament, a painful and beautiful story of a woman who knew what it was to be utterly alone. Her name was Hagar. She was a slave, an outcast, used and then rejected by Abraham and Sarah. Pregnant and mistreated, she fled into the barren desert with nowhere to go and no one to turn to. She was invisible to the world, and it was there, in her moment of complete isolation and despair, that the angel of the Lord found her. He spoke to her, gave her a promise, and acknowledged her pain. And Hagar's response is breathtaking. She gives God a new name. She says, "You are El Roi, the God who sees me." In her moment of feeling completely unseen by everyone, she discovered that she was seen by the one who matters most. When you feel invisible, remember Hagar. The God who saw a single heartbroken slave in a vast desert sees you in your lonely room. He is El Roi. He is the God who sees you. Years later, Hagar found herself in the desert again, this time cast out with her son, Ishmael. Their water was gone, and she placed her son under a bush to die, walking away so she wouldn't have to watch. Her heart was shattered. It was over. But God heard the boy's cry. He opened her eyes to see a well of water right there, and He saved them. Sometimes our loneliness and despair blind us to the provision that is right beside us. God is not asking you to create your own well. He is asking for you to have your eyes opened to see the presence and provision He has already placed in your life. Think of the great prophet Elijah. After his greatest victory, he ran and hid in a cave, and his cry to God was one of utter loneliness. "I am the only one left." He felt completely and totally alone in his mission and his faith. And God met him there, not in a grand display, but in a gentle whisper, reassuring him and showing him that he was, in fact, not alone. God met him right where he was, in the isolation of his heart. And consider the ultimate loneliness. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus' closest friends fell asleep while he agonized in prayer. One betrayed him with a kiss. Another denied he even knew him. On the cross, as he carried the sin of the entire world, he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" He endured the most profound isolation imaginable, separation from the Father, for one reason, so that you and I would never have to be truly alone again. His cry of dereliction purchased your eternal companionship. Because he was forsaken, you are forever accepted. Because he was abandoned, you can never be abandoned. The promise of God to his children is the most repeated and powerful vow in all of Scripture. To Jacob he said, "I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go." To Joshua he said, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." And Jesus' very last words to his disciples on earth, his great commission, ended with this ultimate promise in Matthew 28, "And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." Always. Not just when you feel it, not just when you are strong, not just when you have it all together. He is with you in the silent midnights. He is with you in the crowded rooms where you feel invisible. He is with you when the tears fall and there is no one there to wipe them. The feeling of loneliness is real. Do not deny it. But the fact of God's presence is more real. Today, if you feel alone, I invite you to do something simple. Just whisper his name, Immanuel. Remind your own soul of the truth. Pray an honest prayer. God, I feel so alone. Help me to feel your presence. Open my eyes to see you, El Roi, the God who sees me. Your feeling is not a barrier to him. It is an invitation for him to come closer. You are seen, you are known, and you are never, ever alone.